In this video, we are going to be going over the first paycheck for the month of January, closing out. Yes, we will. Okay. Basically, if you're like, girl, we already know what the first budget looked like. So what we do is we budget initially, right? That's like our guess. We're assuming we're going to make X amount of money and X amount of bills is going to come out of it. But then we do our actual budget where we actually, okay, document where the money is actually going. That's why we call it actually, okay? Can y'all see that? So we budget. This is what we're assuming what the bills are going to be. We're budgeting. This is what we're assuming how much we're going to bring in. Then we're going to actually, and I know if you're like, girl, this is just a lot of work. It might be. It actually might be a lot of work, but it's just great for consistency, one. And it's just great to be thorough because a lot of times, sometimes our numbers are wrong, especially with these bills. Electricity, she goes up and down. Okay. Rent just went up, unfortunately. So we're just trying to make sure that the math is actually mathing and it goes where we say it's gonna go. Okay, so if you know me, you know I don't write in the actual binder. This binder is my budget binder though. If you guys do not know that, oh, let me take out another sheet of paper because again, if you know me, I don't write in the binder and I write hard and I write to the side. So I'm just gonna go ahead, take out these 2 sheets of paper. If you're wondering why 2 sheets, again, I write hard. I need something up under me. Another thing though, before I go and close this out, with the closeout, we're gonna do a few transactions. It's not gonna be a lot. I think you promise because I know you guys don't like that. But one thing I do like to do is just go back over the numbers and look, right? For the monthly goal in comparison to the paycheck budget. The reason why I do this is because I need my paycheck budget to align with my monthly budget. So my husband and I, we will be getting 3 checks for the month of January. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna have to you know, make sure everything falls in. 1, 2, and we're gonna have to allocate the money. I'm like, you know, you don't know. I'm sorry. Let me tell you. So IRA, the goal is to get 500 for the month. We are giving 100, or we already gave 100 for a first paycheck. That's important because now we have 2 more paychecks, the second and the third paycheck, to make sure we actually equal up to that 500. So this is why I just try to make sure the math be mathing. Okay, so boom, house. We say $2,000 for the house, but we only gave 100. So that means we have to give 1,900 for the next couple paychecks. But okay, we're gonna get into her. We will, and we will. Okay, so let's get our pens together. We will be writing in Pilot pens. I'm a Pilot girl. Pilot, if you want to sponsor me, darling, please do. Okay, so I love a good precise V7 Pilot fine pen. This is what I usually write in, but I'm also going to write in these Pilot G207s, red and green. And you're like, it's not Christmas no more. I know it is not Christmas anymore, but red if like we were really off, you know, in a bad way, and green if we were like off in a good way, right? So if we said save $100 but we really saved 150, that's green. Okay, we're in the green. We love that for us. But if we said save $100 and we only save 80, we're in the red a little bit because we need to save more money. Okay, y'all rocking with me? Let's rock on. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is go to the income. Let me see. Can you guys see this? Yeah, I think you guys can see good. So we're gonna go with the income. We start off because we do zero-based budget. Some people hate it, some people love it. I don't know, but basically zero-based budgeting meaning we every dollar has a job, but it doesn't mean we actually have $0 in the bank account. People don't. That's the part that I think that people actually hate. But I pinky promise we're actually fine here. So this number is correct for me, $2,618.06. So $2,618.06. Now, what is wrong is my husband's income. I did this based off like his last check, but what I realized, I did this income, $1,769.52 off the check that he got in December. What I realized is with the new year, numbers fluctuate between like taxes or all the things, whatever. Stuff always goes up and down. So his actual number is higher, which is why we have our green out. And so it was $1,771.62. So we're going to go ahead and add these numbers together. So we have $2,618. $2,618.06 plus $1,771.62. That is $4,389.68. So it just went up a little bit. Okay, and we're gonna put her in green because that's higher. $4,389.68. Again, if you know I write too big. I'm working on it, I promise. Okay, so let's get into that's our actual income. We're bringing in more money. But before we actually get into the expenses and things, I do want to go over the transactions really fast because it's going to account for some stuff. There's only a few. Most of it's food. Let me start there. Most of the expenses are food. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 6 of them. Okay. And I have been spending money. So let's get into it. So the very first one I'm going to put was on the 11th, which I'm kind of skipping some days here. But this was Dunkin'. I don't really do too much with Dunkin', but they have this toasted white chocolate latte or something. Oh my gosh. My goodness, it's actually really, really good. Nice and hot. Love her. So anyways, it was $6.70, and it's because I also got some hash browns. So that is why. Let me see. Then we have on the 10th, like I said, I missed a couple of days, but here we are. So my husband got me an oil change. So that ended up, I don't know. So I think this is going to come out of sinking funds. Okay, so this ended up actually costing $26. He got like a coupon or something. So I was like, you know what? A win is a win. So that was $26.92. Then, okay, here's the money spending, y'all. Here is the money spending. I went to TJ Maxx. So TJ Maxx had like, what is that yellow tag, green tag sale or whatever. And what did I do? I spent some money. So I didn't intend to spend this much, but I feel like a win is a win. So my husband doesn't have any luggage. He uses my luggage. So when he goes somewhere and I'm like at home, he uses my luggage to go, and I don't mind. But when we go places together, it's a problem. Anyway, so I got my husband 2 suitcases, and then I bought myself 2 pants to wear to work. Okay. So that's 4 things. This number is so high. Y'all ready? $184.14. So each suitcase was like $65. And they were London Fog. I love a London Fog. They are so expensive by themselves. But like I said, I got him 2. So I thought it was a steal. I even called my mom to be like, girl, you think I should do this? Now, let me tell you, my mom loves to spend some money, but she was like, girl, this is a steal. So anyways, he came home to 2 pieces of luggage. Really, he came home to me saying, hey, can you go in my trunk and get something out? And then me saying, happy belated Merry Christmas. Anyways, no, so this is what we did. That was $184.14. The clothes is for my job because the 2 pants, I had to go to work a little bit more often now. They're making it mandatory. So I'm just like, if you want me to come in more, I'm gonna have to go get some more clothes because I don't, so I have been spending money on clothes. I'm not gonna lie. So I spent $76.79 at a clothing store, which I did not write down, which was crazy of me. And then another thing is food. So food is gonna be a really big thing because I know for a fact we went over budget for this paycheck. I know it. I feel it in my bones. I haven't even calculated it, but we didn't take out cash, and we swiped our debit card, which I don't really like to do. I'm a credit card swiper just because I'd rather pay the credit card back than a bill or something comes out of our debit card, and then we can't, or we're a little below, a little off because we swiped it. Does that make sense? I'm not a debit card swiping girl. So here is, let me see. We need some highlighters because we need to get into this food, because food, right? 70. So we only do $200, which is why I wanted to get this out of the way before we even like close out anything, because I feel like the transactions is super duper important. So we have Sam's and Aldi, that's 70 and 40. And then we have Aldi and Sam's again, and then Rouse's. Now this, I don't know, this is probably like fun money for me. So that doesn't need to be counted. These don't need to be counted towards food. I want to see. Let me get a highlighter so we can highlight. Okay, so I got these highlighters. These are available on my Amazon storefront. They're very, I don't know, monotone, not spizzazz, if you will, because I don't feel like there's any spizzazz there. But we're gonna do her for food. Okay, a little moody blue. Okay. All right, so we're gonna say bam, food, bam, food, and then bam for food, and then food, and then food. They're moody, but they're very pigmented. Okay, I got a feeling. I got a feeling. Okay, so let's just do the 45.72 plus 37.79 plus 22.08. Did I do that right? One more time. 45.72, yes, plus 37.79. I don't know why I try to have a British accent. Plus 22.08. Okay, so 105.59 already. Woo! I'm nervous. I know what it is. Plus 77.55 and then plus 43.21. Okay, $226.35. That's, yeah. All right, now we get into the numbers. So let's write this down. I highlighted it so it could have been in cash, but we never went and got cash out. And look at us, 226.35. I do prefer to get cash because I feel like, obviously, it makes a difference. So we got our 30 and our 30 for fun money. I'm going to come back up to the fixed expenses. But while I'm down here, might as well do what you do. But I didn't get any gas in my car. So I feel like, no, I'm lying. I did get gas, but it was only like $20. I'm bringing this up because I'm going to put 30 down, but I'm bringing this up because we were over, but it didn't affect us too much. One, we say we have $0 starting off, but we do have a little bit of money in our extra money in our checking account for things like this, right? So I'm just going to put 30 and 30 there. And now we're going to get into the actual fixed expenses because, why not? Okay, so now that we got the money of it all out the way, let's go ahead into fixed expenses. So we did give our rent $811, and when I say give our rent $811, we just take it from a joint checking account and put it towards a Paycheck checking account. Okay, so this is half of our rent because our rent did go up. So we put $811. Now, when it comes to electricity, it ended up being a little cheaper. It was not $155. I thought it was. It ended up being $143. Ooh, that 4 was kind of ugly. It ended up being $143.98. Okay, I love that for us. Now, our internet actually went up. Not too much, but still up is up. If it's up, then it's up. $51.58. In Louisiana, the governor decided to start charging a tax for streaming services. Okay, so we usually pay $51.50. But because we have streaming services, we have Amazon, we also have Hulu, hell, we have Peacock, whatever streaming services. I don't know if you use them or if you purchase them. I don't know. But anyways, it went up 8 cents. So there's that. Another thing that was different was the phone bill, which me and AT&T, we got beef, okay? Because the bill should be $178. That's an ugly 8, but that's what it was supposed to be. But it in fact is $180.63. And my problem is, and you know what's crazy? My problem is it's inconsistent, right? And it's not the number we agreed to, which was $178. That's number one. Number two, my other problem is a lot of people have been telling me they have been having similar issues of random little charges. Because I know you're thinking oh, it's not that much of a difference. But my problem is it's the number changes. And where are you getting this number from? If you continuously take $1 or $2 or $3 from us every month, you're rich, okay? You're rich. And then they're going to have a class action lawsuit, and then we're all going to get $2 back. Hate that for us. Okay, I'm done. I promise I'm done. Okay, so the subscriptions were in fact $22. And then this I'm not going to put down $234.02 just because it doesn't hit till the end of the month. Life insurance did come out. She in fact was $108.04. And then student loans for myself I did give $197. So I'm not going to close her out just quite yet because we don't know about the car insurance yet. But this, you are a disgrace. You are a disgrace. Oh, God. Okay, so 226.35. Then we're going to plus 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30. I really could have just did that a different way. So that's 346.35. All right, so we're going to put her in the red. 346.35. I do feel like this is a better way or a good way for me to lead into the next budget, right? The next budget, second paycheck budget. I am a little late on that video, but I feel like closing out one budget helps me lead into the next one because I can see where the numbers are, where the money is going. Okay? We can see where the money is going, darling. All right. So for IRAs, my husband and I both gave $100 to our IRA. Now, granted, this is for 2024 contribution. My husband and I are having this issue of noticing that they're putting it for 2025. In order for us to fix it, they're basically saying, you got to call, you got to fill out some documentation. So we're going to try to get that situated because we still want to max our 2024 IRA contribution. So here we are with that. We put $100 towards that. Now, for a life account, if you don't know, unfortunately, my husband was laid off back in October and he has his severance package. It does end this month, but the life account is basically us trying to save for a new life. You know, we're pivoting, right? We want to move somewhere else. We want to apply for other jobs. Ooh, my hands are cracking, fingers are cracking. We want to move somewhere else. We want to apply for other jobs, all the things, right? With that comes money. So every check my husband brings in, we go ahead and we put it towards our life account. Now we set $1769 because that's what we expected him to have budgeted in, but he actually had $1771.62. So we put $1771. We didn't put the actual change. We just put the $1771. And then we actually put the house at $100. So let me go ahead and do the numbers here. So we have $300. So $100 for his IRA, $100 for my IRA, and $100 for our house fund. And then we put $1,771. That is $2,071. We're going to put this in green because this is our savings, and I don't mind this being higher. $2,071. All right, we're not subtracting because we haven't added this up yet or that, but actual for student loans, it in fact was the 242.02. Okay, so our actual down here is 242.02. I can't tell you what's remaining because we're not adding them at the end, just because this bill comes out later in the month. But yeah, here is our actual and our closeout. Went crazy on the food. And what's messed up is we already have our second paycheck budget. I'm going to go ahead and do the video and post that for you guys. We have the we have the money already in our accounts. And we went food shopping because it's about to be a little cold storm or whatever here. It's supposed to be snowing in Louisiana. That's how you know something's going on in the world. It's going to snow in Louisiana. Anyways, I say this to say we went grocery shopping already and we didn't take out cash. We just hurried up and went to the grocery store. Now, we didn't spend the $200 already, so I'm happy about that. But here we are, y'all. Here we are. Let me go ahead and put this back in my budget planner. And do you guys see? She's light. She's not thick anymore. I went ahead and took out 2024's paperwork because I feel like we're over. We're done. 2024, we're breaking up. We're bye-bye. Adios. Okay? See you never, because I can't even see you next time because it will never be 2024 ever again. It's 2025 and upward and onward. So I took out a lot of stuff. I didn't take out some of our network statements and our debt-free payoff journey. We still have to, I got to do better. I got to do some videos on this. I have not touched this since August 2024. So I definitely need to come back and update her. So our joint budget was $121,732.47. So yeah. Then I need to update this bill tracker, y'all. I got so much to do. But Paycheck 1 is closed out, and Paycheck 2 we will, be in. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in another video. Bye.